Hi guys, Nizaar Kinsella here. I'm just having a little chat with you after a long day, okay? So bear with me. Sometimes this job isn't as glamorous as you think. I know like some of you think that I was doing a bit of a Q&A in my last video and some of you wanted to carry my bags. To be fair, could have done with an extra pair of hands today. It's been insane, really, to be honest. It's one of those days where, you know, you get a couple of transfer stories. You also end up doing a match, which does happen. It's kind of a good thing because you're working anyway, so you can chase it. But then this match was crazy. I think first and foremost, let's do it in chronological order because I'm here on US time in Charlotte, North Carolina. Maybe some of you guys are on European time. And in European time, the transfer window was whirring in the morning. And I woke up to a couple of stories that I ended up being working on. I had one where Brighton had rejected 2 bids for forward Joao Pedro. Now I knew already, and I showed you this for the guys that follow me, that Chelsea were interested. I wrote about that a few days ago, and I mentioned his name I think in one of these videos as well. If you look at the blend of the options that Chelsea have got, right, you've got Delap and Jackson currently as the main 2 strikers. You've got right wingers, quite a lot of those. You've got Pedro Neto, Noni Madueke, don't forget Estevao Willian is joining the club. Then you've got Cole Palmer, number 10, and there's other number 10 options. Enzo Fernandez has been playing there, of course. Andre Santos, Maresca said he thinks is of a 10, and there's other players that can play there. Then you've got a bit of a weakness at left wing, more on that later. Pedro would fit in multiple roles, right? You know, if you're a bit worried about your strikers, he can play up there. Number 10, good, and he can even play wide. So yeah, he's very versatile, and he's sort of the Christopher Nkunku replacement, and more on him later as well. Hi guys, Nizaar Kinsella again. Just thought I'd add a little bit more to the previous video. Obviously I recorded that one before, and yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. It's an exciting deal. I thought this one would happen and come quickly because Chelsea are progressing in this tournament. They're confident, they've got money, they want to win it, the Club World Cup, and you know, to win it you need good forwards, and I think that just adding a striker, adding a forward to the mix is pretty smart when you think of it, when you think of the money involved and all that. And this is an opportunity. You could pay for the transfer simply by, you know, reaching the semi-final, reaching the final. I think for reaching the final you get $30 million, and then you get $70 million for winning it. In each round you get more and more money, bigger and bigger totals. So it is significant, this competition, and it must be said. When it comes to signing Joao Pedro, he's been a target for a little while, I'd say, seen as a good fit in the mix of what Chelsea have already got. He could play with, or instead of Nicholas Jackson, he could play with, or instead of Liam Delap as a striker, but he could also play number 10, and I think he can play on the wings as well. But yeah, he's very good as a number 10 as well. If Palmer's out for any period of time, he could well become the number 10. So you've got that sort of depth option. It's very important in the season where Chelsea returning to the Champions League. He's also versatile, as I've kind of said there. So yeah, I think it's that's sort of Chelsea's strategy. They've sort of built the attack now, haven't they? They've added Jamie Gittins. He's sort of a replacement for Mykhailo Mudryk, who's still provisionally suspended for an alleged failed drug test, and also Jadon Sancho, who's gone back to Manchester United after a loan spell last season. So he fills that sort of short of options on the left wing spot. It wouldn't surprise me. You know, now Chelsea have multiple strikers as well. That we can see Nicholas Jackson playing on the left wing. He's played there before very successfully with Villarreal before he joined Chelsea. Of course, he's done it a couple of times for Chelsea. I think he did it more under Pochettino than Maresca, but that could be an option that would suit him. So yeah, that's where the blend of the squad is. That's where the signing fits. And yeah, especially with sort of signings like Liam Delap and Gittins already over the line. You know, Chelsea have got a lot in attack, a lot of added options to attack. So don't forget that Estevao Willian, who Chelsea play against as well, is coming. So yeah, it's pretty good. Of course, like fans of other clubs will say, Chelsea don't have a plan, they're just signing loads of players, stockpiling talents. I mean, maybe even some Chelsea fans feel like that, but I think it's unfair. It's unfair to say that Chelsea don't have a plan. I think it's fair to criticise them, it's fair to say you don't like what they're doing, but they have a plan. They want a lot of options, they want a big squad, they want quality, especially now they're back in the Champions League. So that's the mix, that's the blend. I think it will be more of a squad suited to the manager, Enzo Maresca, as well, so he'll be happy. And yeah, I'm looking forward to asking him about it. The next press conference is on Thursday in Philadelphia. I think it will be at the Lincoln Financial Field Stadium where Chelsea play against Palmeiras. So we'll be able to ask him a couple of questions about Pedro, who could be available for that match, and the other potential signings. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's an interesting tournament actually, with the sort of signings going on during it. Yeah, and I think that Pedro will be a good fit. It might mean the end of Christopher Nkunku. I do think Chelsea need to sell one or two of their attackers. I'm talking about the ones that are in the squad here. I'm not talking about your Joao Felixes, your Raheem Sterlings. That's a whole different kettle of fish. But I could see one will definitely leave, and I think that the most likely one that Chelsea would like to sell is Christopher Nkunku, even though he scored a great goal. And then it's a case of, could another leave? How does the squad look? Could Jackson play on the left? That kind of stuff. That might be sort of the next step. How does Maresca make it work? And does it work with the amount of players Chelsea have got? I think that'll be the next step. Anyway, guys, I had to update you because I did the video. It's not quite gone out yet. It's being edited. And then another update happened. So here you go. Different clothes, different time of day. Still in Charlotte, but heading over to Philadelphia soon. So yeah, an added bonus video.